Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Chris with Hook, Line, and Paddle, located here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today I had a chance to come over to Jeff Gordon Chevrolet, also here in Wilmington, North Carolina, to check out the new Chevy Colorado ZR2, what I think to be the ultimate Southern lifestyle truck. Nice compact truck, tons of power, and they were gracious enough to let me come in and build it out the way I'd want it. We added on a Thule Traverse system with their aero blades, Elevator Pros, J cradle for carrying kayaks. Moving back, we added on the Sports Track truck bed rack system and their matte black. I felt that one really good with this really cool silver colored truck. Coming around this side, you know, I'm also an avid kayaker, but I love biking. So what I did is I also added on the Thule bike rack system onto this side of the truck. So I can carry my kayak on one side, I can carry my bike on the other. Finn always rides in the front seat. So what does the ultimate Southern lifestyle truck need? A North Carolina made fishing kayak. This is the new Native Slayer XC, which stands for crossover. So this boat, like the truck, is packed with options. Starting from bow to stern, Native added a paddle part. The kayak's designed to stand up and sight cast out of. So when you spot that redfish, or if you're on a river and you start spotting smallmouth bass, you now have a place to take your paddle, safely secure it, and not miss your cast. As time's gone by in kayak fishing the past couple of years, more people started putting electronics on their kayaks. Fish finders, batteries for charging their phone, especially during a lot of fishing tournaments. It's a lot of flow to release so we don't kill the fish. So what Native did was they integrated in what they call their electronics pod. You have a place to mount your transducer, so when installed, it's underwater, a way to run your line up, pop a grommet in here, so when you install it, you now have a place to put your battery and a place to mount your fish finder. Now, if you're in a situation where you feel like you don't need a fish finder and you don't want that electronics pod between your legs while you're fishing, they also give you an additional plate that you can cover that hole with, and now you have a more wide open cockpit. Installation's simple. It fits right back in, only goes in one way. To make sure it's secure, get a little thumb screw, just dog that down. It's not going anywhere. Moving back to what Native's known for is their DVC breathable seat system. What they did with this boat, like they have in some of their other models, like the FX12 from Ultimate FX12, the new Titan 13.5, the Titan 12, Titan 10.5, they also integrate a low and a high seat position. The seat's also trimmable back and forth by two thumb screws, where depending on how the boat's loaded, use your body as ballast, you can adjust that seat back and forth. Integrated into the seat pan, they added a place to put a tackle box, lip grips, some pliers, whatever kind of tools you need. Always think about kayak fishing. Everything's going to be kind of ergonomical right there at your fingertips. If it's too far away to get, you got to park the boat, get out and retrieve it. Again, Native added their forward-facing rod holder with their drink cup ample track system through the whole kayak. Large tank well for storage. Again, the kayak does come with its 2 recessed rod tubes. And this boat being a crossover, it has just enough rocker that it's great to fish the North Carolina mountains for the rivers. But we're down here on the coast where we are, too much rocker can be a little bit hard to handle a boat. So from their other lines, like their Deuce Coupe, their Stinger XP, they added their signature drop-down skeg. So just by moving this handle towards the bow, in the stern, your tracking skegs come out. It helps negate that rocker and that boat track well. Again, for moving the kayak around, sometimes up and down the boat ramp, they added in a skid plate to protect the actual hull. If you don't need the skeg down, again, all you have to do is turn that handle and it retracts back into the boat. Another thing they thought about for river fishing is setting it up for a drag anchor. So they did that by putting an exit for the anchor here in the stern of the kayak. The way to run your line up through a JI and up into a clam cleat. So in river situations, you'll be able to anchor facing downstream. Because of the popularity of saltwater fishing, kayak fishing, and even in the side for bass fishing, if you're on a lake with kind of heavy tree cover, they've also added horizontal rod storage. So all you have to do is put your rod tip in the rod tip protector, put it where your reel handle is facing up, and they've also supplied you with a bungee tie down to make sure that rod's secure on the kayak. You have one on your left and right side. So if you think about it, just what Native offers alone, you have the ability to carry 4 rods with you. Also, using their aluminum extruded track system, we can use something like Scotty product with their Gearhead adapter. Slide that Gearhead adapter into the track system where you'd like it, tighten it down, add in another rod holder. So you can have one to your side. They even were able to fit a little bit of track into the electronics pod where you can have that right in front of you. Again, like the new ZR2 standard, the Slayer XC is packed with all the features a kayak fisherman would ever need, whether here on the coast or heading out to the mountains of Western North Carolina to do some freshwater river fishing. So the 2 other things I have to have with me when I go kayak fishing, besides the ultimate Southern lifestyle truck, it's a good quality life jacket and a good quality paddle. My life jacket of choice is the Astral Ronnie Fisher. Like I said earlier in the video, kayak fishing, a lot of it has to do with ergonomics, where you can easily access gear without having to get out of the kayak. The front of this jacket is designed, these pockets can turn into workstations. So now you have places to attach plano boxes to. You have a place to hang your car keys, a little net pocket to keep it inside. Some of the other features it has a built-in water bottle holder. Place for small tools. And living here on the coast of North Carolina, we are notorious for summertime afternoon rainstorms. This area right back here is a built-in hood. All you have to do is unvelcro it. Hood comes up. It has enough to come over the top of the bill of your hat. When you're done, at the end of the day, you have to roll it back up, stuff it back in, and re-velcro. Paddle. It's your engine. You got a big V6 in this truck. You have a big V6 paddle. This is the Accent Trophy Angler, all carbon fiber, foam core blade. Adjusts your feathering whether you're right or left-handed from 0 to 60 degrees. And I talked about earlier with the Slayer XC having a low and a high seat position. When you move from the low to that high seat position, this 240 centimeter paddle can be a little bit short. What Accent's integrated into this is their slider technology. Basically, this paddle grows 5 centimeters at a time from 240 centimeters out to 260 centimeters. So you can have the perfect length paddle for this kayak no matter how your seat's positioned. So again, my name's Chris with Hook, Line, and Paddle here in Wilmington, North Carolina. This is all product that we carry in-house in our store. If you have any questions about this kayak, the paddle, or any other native fishing kayak, feel free to contact us. And now that this video is done, it's too pretty of a day on Memorial Day weekend for me not to head to chase reds down at the beach.